A Christmas Carol. The story begins here. First, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever seen a person who changes a lot in a very short time? Maybe a lot of people will say yes, because girls or boys and women or men may change radically when they reach puberty or menopause. But this change is due to effect of hormones and only physiological. Except of this, have you known any people whose behavior and attitude change greatly in a short time? I don't think a lot of you will still say yes, but in the world, there exists such person who changes radically in a short time. He is Scrooge. Why he changes a lot in a short time? No one could fight him for hegemony. Internally, Scrooge was a helpful and happy person. When he saw a child crying, he would think of methods to appease the sadness of the child. When he saw a beggar on the street begging people's money to support his or her daily life, he would take some money from his pocket and generously give to him. When he saw someone fell down, he would quickly come and help that person to stand up. He had a kind wife and a cute son. He also had a comfortable job that could earn a lot of money and not difficult to him. He lived happily. You would always see a big smile from his face. The life he had looked greatly. It was the life that most of people hoped to have. The story stops here first. There were sentences that people may know. Some things in the world are unexpected, and accidents can happen at any time. On a day in December, something horrible happened to Scrooge. On that day, Scrooge was working in his office. He was dreaming about playing with his son and wife in the living room. Suddenly, the sound of a call gave off from his phone. He picked up his phone, and a man said, "Hi, are you Scrooge? There is a bad news to you. I'm sorry. Your wife and your son just died in a car accident." He thought the man was only kidding, so he asked the man where were they, and he drove his car to the accident scene. When he arrived there, he was really shocked to see the things his wife and son had were full of blood. Then he looked at the heartbeat detector. It read 0. He was so sad that he fainted. The medical personnel carried him to a stretcher and sent him to the hospital nearby. From that day, he had changed a lot. It seemed he had become another person. He was listless and grieved every day. He never felt happy. No matter what happy things he had encountered, he would not feel excited. Since then, he never knew and thought of happy. The tragedy was too unforgettable to him. He could not get out of this tragedy because as a mature and middle-aged man, he still cried loudly every day. Also, he was not that helpful as before. When he saw a child crying, he would just shout at him or her and told him or her not to annoy himself. When he saw a beggar on the street, he would kick and push him or her away. When he saw someone fell down, he would step on him or her. He would not think and care of others again. He became the man who harmed others. Besides, he became very lonely. He had a big house, but there was only a person, Scrooge. No one played with him. No one chatted with him. No one had meals with him. Thank you.